Hey Mario Karters and friends and fans, welcome to our channel.
In this episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of a recap, I guess, of the Bowser Tour, just because the Bowser Tour was so cool.
Yeah, it was. I was super review. I think it was fun.
So we're just a few minutes before we think that they're going to announce the final All Cup ranking positioning online, and so I kind of wanted to go through the tour as like a summary to just share my experience, I guess.
Yeah.
So we were.
Sorry, that's our laundry. We're gonna just roll with it. We're packing up the house and we're hitting the road for another 2 weeks tomorrow, so
I wonder if they can hear
I don't know.
that. So, truth be told, like I had all these grandiose plans before the Bowser tour. I was like, oh man, we're gonna do like all these YouTube shorts of like when I, you know, like level stuff up and when I have good runs and when we do all like the little things. And then just real life happens and it's like, oh man, we don't even really have time like for anything. Like we're a whole tour behind on the MVI videos
We didn't
and
even play this last week
you
pretty
didn't
much.
even play pretty much
It was
and
rough.
we were in 3 states
Hmm.
over the course of the 2 weeks, and
Yeah, somehow you still made an ACR run. Like, that in itself is impressive.
thanks to you for driving whenever we needed to drive so that I could, whenever we had service, I could play and grind and stuff.
Me too.
So anyway, I think what I want to do now is just kind of go through the summary instead of what we
Yeah.
were planning on doing before, where there was like going to be a lot of little tidbits. So,
And just FYI, it's like 11:45 almost at night.
yeah,
So it is, what day is it?
it's
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday at 11:45. So we're just kind of like winging this right now, like always.
Yeah, we've been packing for a couple hours, and we're going to be leaving tomorrow to
Tomorrow.
go back to East
We
Coast.
go to Atlanta for a week, then Orlando for a week, and then we come back, stay here for a week, and then hopefully our house is done.
Mm-hmm.
We build out a new studio. I'm excited
Yeah.
for it.
So, that being said, this next tour, the content might be a little bit sparse because so we're going back to where we lived for the past 10 years. And so we're going to be seeing like a bunch of buddies, a bunch of
Yeah.
friends, and
And when I
then
go to my conferences, like I am not friends to fangirl. I am like
you're
CEO. We just network and from like 6 in the morning until midnight, I'm out doing things with
yeah.
business stuff. So
So we'll see what we can do, but no promises. So anyway, so yeah, I think to kind of start off, it's been a long time in the making, I guess you could say. I was trying really, really hard to save as many resources as
yeah,
possible, and tickets was really the main thing. Because here's the thing is, uh, back 3 or 4 months ago, I was like, there's probably going to be like another Bowser alt that's going to be coming out. When
yeah,
that does, I would really like to be able to get that top 10 badge
totally.
if it's possible. And so the thing is I'm pretty sure that my skill level doesn't really like match up with those that actually do compete in the top 10 tour after tour.
I don't know. I don't think you give yourself enough benefit of the doubt. But
Uh,
with the top 10, like
it's okay.
sometimes when you phrase it like that, I feel like you're being hard on yourself.
Okay.
The reality is only 10 people have the skill level, the top 10 people in the world, maybe 20.
Yeah.
But
So it's funny. We were actually talking about it on our Discord server
okay.
during the Bowser tour. I think it was Temporary Dark, I think is his name.
Yeah.
And I think it was a day where I was getting kind of down on myself, and I was like, yeah, I just feel like Mark Price. And so Mark Price was an NBA player,
Hmm.
like when I was really into NBA, like in high school and
Yeah.
stuff. He was on like the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's just like this, 6 foot, 6'1" white guy point guard. He was good.
Yeah.
Like I remember him. I had like a couple of his sports cards, but he wasn't Michael Jordan. He couldn't dunk. He didn't get like, finals MVPs. He was in the All-Star game a few times,
Yeah.
So anyway, I kind of felt like Mark Price, where I was in the NBA, but not necessarily like the front, the headliner.
It's fair.
Because not everyone can dunk, not everyone can shoot threes, not everyone can be Michael Jordan, and I'm perfectly fine with it. So point being is I knew that if I was going to have any like remote shot of contending, it would be to try and get have my loadouts be as close to an average of 888 and as many base points as like humanly possible. Just
For
to
someone with your account too, which is not a well account.
just to try and compete,
It's
yeah.
not a free to play account, but it's definitely not a well account. Far from it.
Yeah. So this was the idea, and I didn't really have any control of when they were going to drop the Bowser Tour.
Yeah.
And so when they dropped the Bowser Tour, I was like, oh,
Now
these are the resources that I have. So for the level tickets, I have 174, and my uncapped tickets I have 173, which was like
that means he had the very
beginning I had and so together it's like 347. Now during the tour, there were several tickets that were earnable. You could get through the tour gifts and through like premium pit challenge and even like buying it in the tier shop and stuff like that. So it was actually over 350 tickets. And this was my ticket screen on the last day of the tour.
So you're saying you had
Or
to invest
a little bit before because I did get 6 driver uncapped tickets like an hour before the end of ranked. And those 7 glider tickets, the only gliders that I could have upgraded, I needed 10.
Yeah.
There weren't any gliders that I needed to just double
go 5
uncap.
on.
So they were kind of like 0. So I had pretty much drained all of my ticket resources that I had available to me for the whole entire time. And funny story, if it weren't for getting pink gold peach for my all clear pipe and then once as the non-spotlight,
you wouldn't have had enough.
well, then the story would have been different.
Yeah, you wouldn't have taken Meowser level 6, right?
Well, no, so Meowser was a level 8er.
Sorry, I did not mean Meowser. I meant Samurai Mario.
Yeah, Samurai Mario probably wouldn't have made it to level 6. Yeah, so that last thing would probably have been different.
You would have done Fire Rosalina probably to level 7, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
So anyway, point being is I spent a bunch of tickets. So yeah, let's kind of go over where those tickets went. So I think kind of the highlights. I took the Gold Me racing suits from level 1.
Yeah.
And just like no uncaps to level 8 and fully uncapped, which at that point was the time that I took it was at the beginning of the tour, it was 1640. I got another me suit, so it was 1650 by the end of the tour.
I love that Sammy D coined this like a spa day. I think he is the one who coined it. Mm-hmm. But what you did was like a spa tour. It was just like everything that is important is getting buffed to the max.
Yeah. And I was actually super surprised that the Warrior Wagon here was as valuable as it was. It was almost like, I think I ended up using it more than the new carts, either in the banner or, was there a new cart that you could pull for?
Yes.
I forget now. What was it? Because there was the Cact B that you could buy. I don't remember. But I don't think I used, I don't think I used it as much.
Baby buggy thing.
Oh, good memory. Yeah, and I did not pull for that because
it's called, but it was
baby buggy stuff
baby buggy
is like off the radar. It was a week 2 thing, and that wouldn't have helped out very, very much. Anyway, but this delicious black star shoot.
Yeah.
Oh my dear good gosh.
It's a double feature for me this week.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
You take it from 4 to 6.
I think I'm gonna be riding this wave for quite a while.
Like you did the Wonderful Wings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, at least that's what I'm hoping.
Okay, I have mine at level 4. It's a double feature this week. Mm-hmm. The real answer is how much does it help you? Like, what do you need to do to get first in ranked? That's the real answer. But emotionally, should I take it to level 6, level 8?
Yeah, if you got the tickets, and if you really like it.
I do really like it.
Yeah.
I have 26 tickets. How many does it take to go from 4 to 8?
From 4 to 8, it's probably in like the 20-ish range.
Cool.
No, sorry, from 4, like 16-ish range, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll do it.
15 to 20, something like that. So then, it was a good opportunity to take the 8-bit 1-up mushroom.
Yeah.
To fully max. And so here's the thing: is I really, really like those lava rocks.
They're amazing.
And what was the other one? And the wicked topaz.
Yep.
So shout out to a turtle dude who made this new program where you give him And he actually, in the Frenzy Fan server, has given out the link. It's a web app where you can upload like the CSV of your entire inventory.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Type in like how many tickets you have, and then for that tour, it'll tell you like where to optimize all your ticket spending.
Yeah.
You can play with it a little bit to like force, like if you're planning on taking something up to like a couple of levels, and you can tell the computer program, well, I'm going to take this up, and then it like recalculates and
Yeah.
stuff. So anyway, originally I was like, man, I really want to take the Wicked Topaz and the Lava Rocks up, and there were still some gaps, there
Yeah.
were still some holes in the
Roster.
in the roster for the tour. And so we were like, well, let's go ahead and try, what if we were to actually focus on the dark uh, star shoot? Like, what else would be needed? And this was the other one. And it was
Yeah.
introduced to the game in a paid banner. So I was like, shoot, these two that got introduced in paid banners,
Yeah.
like it's gonna be, those ones are gonna be good.
Yeah, and you can't go wrong with 8-bit.
Yeah. And then I had pulled for Petey and
Yeah.
the piranha plant pipes. Is
Yeah,
that right?
piranha pipe.
The piranha pipes, that buggy or the cart there. But kept him at like level 1, and just kind of had him like exactly for this purpose. Have it in the artillery,
Mhm.
and if it needs to be, like if it ends up filling up the gaps where I didn't have good coverage, boom.
How do you like the hitbox on this? I love it.
Yeah,
Makes you feel like a good driver.
No, it's fun. It's a good one. I like it. And plus, it's like so unique. It's not like it's a reskin of anything.
Yeah.
It's like
Absolutely. I still love
a
the,
really
like the
cool.
bricks on the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
And then, okay, so now we're kind of moving to like my inventory that I already had that wasn't necessarily like taking up like several levels.
Yeah.
This was just taking from like level 7 to level 8.
Yep.
So I had pulled a lot for Meowser. Remember our strat chat where the ticket allocation, I was actually going to spend tickets on Meowser, and you're like, wait.
Yep.
If you're wanting to do this,
Very strong opinion about it if you missed the
if you
episode.
can get copies of Meowser through the pipe, that's what you need to be focusing on.
Yep.
And so then that ended up changing the ticket strategy a little bit, and I think it worked to my favor. So
You're welcome.
it ended up changing. So I got the, oh well, we'll talk about it here in a sec. But anyway, so yeah, Chemic to 8, Samurario was like my last one. You can see that like right there after his level 6, 0 tickets left.
Okay. I need to do an apology. Can I do an apology?
Sure.
Okay. In our reaction video, it was an honest reaction towards Luigi Knight. Absolutely honest reaction. I love new characters. I love plus skills. But after having you grind so much boomerang, because this was such a heavy boomerang ACR.
Actually, it was very heavy coin box, which was fortunate, but there were more tracks than I wanted
Yeah.
that were boomerang that I really needed to get good points on, but was struggling with getting points on them. Yeah.
So here's my disclaimer. We showed up to the tour reaction boomeranged out. There's like this huge debate we had on a live video like 2 nights before, like which one do we do, Charging Chuck or Samurario? And by we, I mean this guy. But like which one do you do, right? And you went with Samurario, and I feel like of all the decisions in the tour, that was the one that you like cringed about the most.
It was a hard decision to make.
And then when you did make it, you doubted yourself for like an entire day.
I did, right after the episode. I was really bummed because I was on the live episode. I was really wanting to get the good score to like really put myself in a position to meet the 2 million point goal, and I didn't do it. And I got really down, and I was like, if I end up missing anything by like just a little bit, and it was, I mean, there are a gazillion things that I could blame it on, but this might be one of the things, like, oh, I should have done a Lucky 7 Charging Chuck instead of another boomboxing Samurario.
So point being, we showed up to our live reaction just feeling like boomerang is hard. Like I was exhausted just watching you. Like I'd be driving, he'd be doing boomerang, and I'd be like just stressing about it. So
much resetting.
So
boring.
So in our mindset, like we showed up just drained from boomerang. And then Luigi Knight is boomerang. So that was where our reaction was coming from, and I know that we kind of maybe ruffled some feathers with that.
Yeah.
So I apologize, because normally you're totally right. Like normally we're way positive about everything. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with Luigi Knight. Like he is amazing. I was so excited for Volendam when she was a boomerang, and this was just a couple like tours ago, right? Like it wasn't, I mean, a couple months ago. But I was so excited. And I love when she pops up, and I love like doing boom boxes with her. So by all means, like energy wise, like yes, like go after it if you want him. He's a great character. Plus skills are always great. If you love boomerang, go for it. Our reaction, that was the history of our reaction.
Yeah.
We just ended up, we were like, oh no.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So coming back to
Yeah.
my pulling more of the pipes.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a few more copies of the Red Off-Roader,
Such a good cart.
which had kind of then positioned me a little bit better to be able to take it up
Yeah.
instead of from just level 6 to level
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Whoever gave you the advice to keep pulling was brilliant.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fancy Fangirl. You're brilliant. Then I took the Banana Master to 7 and 700, which I've had this cart for a long time, and every time that I can use it, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's just really fun.
Absolutely.
It's the only cart, like, there's no other, like, reskin of it. I think it's fun, like the drum wheels, the bananas coming out as it for the exhaust system.
What level was it at before you took it up to 7?
So I think it was 6. It was like a
Okay.
couple of tickets away from
Great.
7,
Yeah.
but it was I think just single capped, and so I
Okay.
think I had double cap it, or sorry, triple cap it,
Cool.
uncap it twice,
Yeah.
something like that. Anyway, and then some oldies but goodies.
Yeah.
Gold Koopa free running and the swooper
Yep.
just ended up helping me out on like several tracks.
Yeah.
And this was also the tour that by doing the swooper, since it's available in the daily selects, and I realized by pulling and having so many tickets, I was able to max out my carts. So
Yep.
now I'm starting to get some tickets in the daily selects, which is just going to last like another couple of weeks because they're going to revamp anything anyway. So everything anyway. All right. So now, after having done all of those upgrades, mind you, I did those upgrades throughout.
Correct.
I was kind of doing like, like some go no go scenarios where I was leveling up the things that I wouldn't be disappointed in leveling up if all of a sudden it just didn't look like I was going to have time or I wasn't in a position to be able to do it.
Or if top 10 was then like 2.5 million because these people are intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I did the updates or the level ups throughout the tour. So, but here we go. These are going to be kind of like my highest scoring ones that I did. They're all over 60,000 points.
Okay.
Which up until this tour, I've only had like usually like one or two 60,000 point runs. But I think I got like 8 this one. So here we got Neo Bowser City.
Yeah.
T201 actions, and I got this early on. Thank goodness this was the one for ranked. So it's like, okay, I reached the 200 actions.
Yeah.
10 actions after that only gives me like a couple hundred points, a couple thousand points. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it. Bowser Castle T3, 213 actions with some coin box, banana, 2 normal coin boxes. And then Bowser Castle 3R, 203 actions, 61,666.
Yeah.
And then another Bowser Castle 3. So, because it was in there twice, got 215 actions on it. So 62,358. Funnily enough, none of these 62,000 ones with like the gold me racing suit and everything, I didn't beat my highest score.
Yeah.
So I don't have like, I think 62,800 is my highest, and I was just kind of flirting around like the mid 62,000s.
For sure.
So anyway, this one was a PD Piranha, which thank goodness I had Chemic on.
Yeah.
Because these PD Piranha slides, they're so hard.
They're rough.
And then Bowser Castle 3 in ranked, 208 actions.
Job.
So 61,000. And then Mushroom Gorge N. 184 actions. I got that kind of early on and then just could never get the runs, which was just, I mean, this was a coin box and a coin frenzy with 3 normal coin boxes, but I didn't get the 200. Like, I feel like that one, I just ended up slaloming a lot of coins. I should have been able to get the 200 actions there. Yeah, especially since it's the normal. If it were the trick one where you're like doing a whole bunch of jumps and stuff, then it makes sense that you're missing coins, but Anyway,
It happens.
yeah. So, and these ones are some fun ones. These ones aren't like in the 60,000 range, but were just like kind of memorable runs.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
was Choco Mountain RT. This was the third time that I played it, and this was the highest action count that I got the
Yeah.
entire tour.
Everything just fell in place.
Oh my gosh, yeah, a coin frenzy, and then two coin box frenzies, getting 40 and 30 coins, and then
Yeah.
a normal coin box.
227 actions. That's impressive.
And yeah. So the thing is, the reason that I didn't get the highest score here is because I triple uncapped Samurai Tuxedo.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, Samurai, listen to me. Mario Tuxedo.
And I'm like, yeah, this totally makes sense.
But I didn't have. It didn't make sense ticket wise to invest 8 tickets into him to get him to level 8, even though I used him on 2 tracks, versus I would have had to use like a level 1 driver
Yeah.
on that Bowser Castle 3T where Samarario
Yeah.
was, which wasn't going to help out in the end. Like I needed more points on that one
Yeah.
course. So that was a little bit of a sacrifice. Like it would have been cool to be able to have this as like fully 888.
For sure.
Yeah, so 227. And then this one, this is like the normal Mario circuit. It was a triple coin frenzy with a
Yeah.
coin box, and I was so happy because it was within like 2 or 3 runs.
Yeah.
And of course, 2 or 3 runs, you got the badges there,
Yeah.
huge. And I had already used my item ticket, and that last turn right before that pipe that you go
Yeah.
through, I ended up getting red shelled, and I think it was Wendy or someone just like zipped right on past me. I ended up getting second.
Yep.
It was like, that's so frustrating. So I think there's by like 5,000 points, 4,000 points maybe that was like left on the table there.
Yeah. Now, did you not go back to it just from a time standpoint,
I
or?
did go back to it a couple times just to try and see if it was going
Yeah.
to work out, and it just never was. And
Doesn't
so I
fuck
was
with
like,
you.
there are other courses that I think
Yeah.
I could get better
Okay.
scores on. And this was another one, Choco Island 2RT.
These
You
silly
were
losers.
you were coming back from
Mm-hmm.
I think like furniture shopping, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna come pick you up and we're gonna go out to dinner.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait for Frenzy Fangirl here for a second. I'm just gonna do like one run. And of course all the bots are nasty.
Yeah.
And 159 actions, 2 coin box frenzies with a normal coin box, and the thing is so short.
Yeah.
I got clipped at the very end. You know how it has a huge ramp at the end?
Yeah. Oh, I hate
And
this.
someone passed me, and I was like, ugh. It's such a short course, and it was so many actions. I just didn't ever come back to it. So there were 2 courses that I ended up getting second place on.
That is actually really funny to me.
And there was, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so then there was another course that I got second on. It was one of the Bowser Castles that I went back and ended up getting some more points. Got first place. All right, so what we're going to do here is going to take a look at pretty much like after the first week. I wanted to start keeping track of what my position was in
Yeah.
ACR. So kind of after like I broke into the top 100, I kind of wanted to see like
Sure.
where I was going. So first day that I started looking at it, I was in 55th place with 1.5 million. Then day 8, 1.588 million, had moved up like what 9 spots or so.
Yeah.
Then day 9 went up to 20th, got 1.7 million.
Yep.
This is when I really started like hitting my stride. Was taking lots of time to get lots of points. This next day, only 50,000 more points, but only dropped two positions from 20 to 22, right? Day 11, 1.861, and 16th. So here you can kind of see that there's a little bit of a divide. You got Gamer Amy 15th, and everyone above is kind of already in that 1.9
Yeah.
range, and I'm kind of like 40, almost 50,000 points behind.
Yeah.
Still had quite a few tracks still left to like actually pay attention to. So that was day 11, day 12. Still this gap between
Yep.
me and Neighbor Gamey of about 50,000. So I went from 1.86 to 1.89. So I had only like maybe done a track or two.
Yeah.
And day 13, almost 100,000 more, so 1.9. So I'm still like in the teens here.
Yeah, you are.
And then the very last day,
You broke the 2 million mark.
broke the 2 million mark. And
Earlier in day 2.
but so this is like the last day of ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, apparently a lot of people ended up like were wanting to try and get that 2 million points. And so I bumped down to 19. Uh, yeah. Oh,
So now we're just waiting to see where you finished, right?
yeah. So you can see, like, look at this. I think this is the first time.
All
So,
top
like,
10,
all top 10, not just top 10, not just 15,
top
but
20.
top 20. Everyone's broken 2 million.
Wow.
Whereas previously, no more than like three or four people
I
had
saw
like
those
gotten into the 2 millions.
coin box and boomerangs.
Yeah, it's just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, in order to be able to do that, I finally was able to get the app to show me like how much
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And I was 0.8 hours away from pegging it.
Right.
I don't think it goes above 99.9.
Man, you slacked.
So, point being, here we'll take a look. This is my ACR sheet. So we'll take a look up here at the top. These are my averages, 7.8, 7.6, 7.8, with almost like a perfect 2,800 base point.
Yeah,
Because of the me suits,
totally.
it ended up bringing up my average a little bit. So I was really needing to get like eights across the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
Because my estimated was 2.155.
Okay.
I got a respectable like 92.8,
Yeah.
93-ish is what I'll claim,
Yeah, for sure. You can round up.
to get to that 2 million mark. But the thing is I'm competing with people like, I believe this is Auto Drift.
Yep.
So
Which, by the way, he posted in our. Did you see his post in our server that he was like 2 coins shy of a 70,000 run this today or yesterday?
yeah, he was a few coins shy. Yeah. So I think I have a little bit better average of loadouts than
Yeah.
he did. So I had, so his was 2738. What was mine? 2787.
Mm-hmm.
And I think our drivers were the same, but I had 7.6 and 7.8, while he had 7.5, 7.5.
Okay.
But he ends up scoring, oops, he ends up scoring a whole lot more
Yep.
than I scored, because he hits 98.1%.
That blows my mind. Auto drift.
And he does it on auto drift, not on manual, which, like, what? So yeah, you can see all of his A's and A
Mm-hmm.
pluses and S's. Um, he just doesn't leave anything at like, oh, so he has like one A minus. Oh,
Yeah.
and then a few A's. But yeah, I've got like a good fair share of like B's and B pluses, right?
Totally.
And then Swarls.
Yeah.
Shout out to Swarls. We were chatting a little bit on that last day. So he's got 7.7 and 7.3, 7.3, and 2,700. But these guys are just
So 99.3? Ow.
right.
Ow.
These guys are just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's like Michael Jordan level.
Yeah. So point being is even with having better loadouts
Mm-hmm.
and having 100,000 more potential points,
Yeah.
these guys still scored 50 to 60, maybe even 70,000 more points than
You
me.
guys are watching. Would you tell me how many hours you played in the tour? I'm curious.
So, yeah, actually, I did see a screenshot of someone that had communicated with, I think, Hiro, Hiro. I think he got number one.
Okay.
He asked him how many hours that he had
Yeah.
put in to be able to get like the 2.1 million.
Yeah.
150 is
So that
what he
was like
responded
a
with.
third of the time more than you, right?
Half as much
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50% more. Wow.
So yeah, it's these top 10 guys are just
Yeah.
out of this world. And again, I'm a Mark Price
Yeah.
playing against Michael Jordan. Obviously, Michael Jordan's going to have a better game than Mark Price. But
That's okay.
I'm okay with it because I'm still in the NBA. I'm still doing what I love. I'm enjoying it. And I'm making and completing goals
Absolutely.
that I'm setting for
Absolutely.
myself. So, um, just a little shout out to people in our community.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, so Shadow Legend.
Yeah.
One night when I was giving people coins, I noticed that someone had changed their name to Frenzy Fans for Top 10.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is he sent me coins like a half hour before you realized he sent you coins. And I thought it was you sending me coins. I was like, oh, he changed his profile name. That's cool.
So I had brought it up on a video,
Yeah.
and then it kind of caught fire. So Torchy Torch, shout out to Torchy Torch, Frenzy Fan for Top 10.
Yeah.
Caught Dada, Frenzy Fan for Top 10.
I love you guys.
Hero of the Skies,
Hero.
Frenzy Fans for Top 10.
We miss you.
And then Brian Voice.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I think I got, I think Firestorm did it. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't catch. There were some other people that did.
That's super
So
sweet.
anyway,
Yeah.
I'm super appreciative of everyone. Sorry if I didn't shout you out, but totally warmed my heart.
Yeah.
Helped me in kind of like the
Yeah.
hard parts of grinding for the tour.
They're like your cheerleaders.
I really appreciate it. It was way cool to see people changing their name
For sure.
in support of me. So thank you very much.
I just realized I never did, so I'm sorry. But I supported
Okay,
you.
you did support me in so many other ways.
You played 100 hours, and I think I played 5.
So these were just some fun scores that I landed on. Sometimes in the server, we
Right.
like try and land on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or like we try and land on like whole numbers, like
Yeah.
55,000 points for
Yeah.
like one
Course.
course or whatever. So anyway, this one was kind of fun because I was like 1 point away, 1
Yeah.
point over, 1919191.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I landed on 1976679.
Palindrome.
Yep,
Yeah.
you drop the 1, and it's just kind of like that mirror image there. And then I think this was the course that I got second place on originally, and was super bummed that I didn't get first place on it because I think like 160 actions was the expected
Yeah.
100%. I got 169 on it later, and this was the one that put me over the 2 million mark and got 2,001,058 points.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So now are we after? Yes, we're 7 minutes over midnight. So
Let's see if they've posted it yet.
let's see if we go over here to All Cup ranking.
In your screen. Oh, it is true.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's not here yet.
they have the latest cup, but if we go, do they have?
Nope, they haven't posted it yet.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pause the video now, and then
We'll be back.
when it ends up posting, we'll come back and we'll check out where that 2,100,058.
Where do you think you're gonna land?
So, going into the tour, I really wanted to get top 10.
Yeah.
Once I saw how competitive it was going to be, I really wanted to try and shoot for top 25.
Yeah.
I think that I should be able to get top 25. Maybe, well, no, I wasn't top. I think I was like, what, 22 or something with where I was. So there's no way I'd be able to get,
Higher than that?
yeah.
Because you didn't score many more points after that. So it just depends on how much people.
Oh, so I was 19th.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends on, the 3 or 4 or 5 people behind
In
me.
like the last 6, 7 hours of the tour.
Yeah,
What they did.
if they ended up. So I'm very small chance that I'll get to top 20.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll get like 22nd, 23rd, but I don't think that I'll go below 25th. So
Okay. I'm
thinking-
crossing my fingers for you.
I'm thinking top
I have
25.
no idea how sleepers work in ACR, so I am hoping. I'm right there for you, hoping for you.
Just keep on refreshing. Keep on refreshing. Keep on refreshing.
All right, 2 more refreshes. I like pipe pulling. Welcome to our pipe pulling videos, our ACR pull videos. All right, we're going to pause.
And we're back, sort of.
Kind of. I was folding laundry.
And I was like just waiting for the ACR to reset. And I was like, the new day reset. And so I'll just go ahead and do my today's challenge pipe. And I did the course, and there's a gold pipe that shows up. And I was like, Frenzy Fangirl! I got a gold pipe!
That's what I was hearing. I was like, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I was like, why are you looking at the results without me? That's how I felt about life for a second.
Nope, just a gold pipe.
Okay.
So let's see what we get.
Pink gold peach. Pink. I'm just kidding.
Oh, 5,000 coins. I'll take it because I
Yeah.
don't have a lot of coins.
Cool.
There we go. All right. So let's see here. If we go, oh,
You gotta collect all your loot.
apparently, another 1,000 coins. All right. So let's see if we can go back here. We may be pausing again real quick. Yep. Pause.
Okay, we'll be back. There I was, packing our suitcases, and what do I hear?
It's up. It's up.
It's time.
So I went over to the Frenzy Fan Discord server
Yeah.
and like started posting some gifs of like people like impatiently waiting and DKR.exe. He's like, me too, dude. I just can't wait. What's going on? And a couple other people are on there. And then DKR's like, it's up. And I'm like, so I don't have like I have all my notifications blocked. I went over to the page.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything yet. All I see is just the Bowser tour right there. It's 12:28 in the morning Mountain, which is 2:28 Eastern.
Let's take a look.
I can't
Who
believe.
do you think it's gonna be?
I hope it's top 25. Anywhere
too.
25 or lower or higher, however you.
Okay,
So how come it's not loading people's badges? Here we go.
it's coming. It's coming.
All
There's a
right.
lot of people.
2.176.
Wow.
Hero, good job,
That's
man.
amazing.
Zephyl, a retired Zephyl, third place with 2.1 million.
Bravo.
GG's. Jedi.
Yep.
Nice. Ooh, Auto Drift.
Auto drift top.
He was afraid that because he's on holiday with his family, and he's like, I don't know. And so I think like the very last day he ended up making some investments.
Yeah.
And pushed a little bit more. So
Good job.
GG, man. Auto Drift, good going. Oh, and then DKR, good job. So I was just chatting with
Yeah.
him, and I think he was kind of like, am I gonna get it? Am I not? So he got ninth.
Has he gotten top 10 yet?
He has. Yeah.
Like,
No, he's
like a consistent guy.
he's one of the elite.
That's what I was thinking. So for some reason, I was like, this isn't his first go, right?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is he's been several times around the block.
Either way, well done, everybody.
So now I'm interested to see how far away 10th was, and then we're 11th. So 2,000, less than 2,000 points between 9 and 10.
Okay.
And then 11
Oh,
was, what is that, 6,000?
that is
6,300?
heartbreaking.
Yeah, so I'm not familiar with 5252.
Yeah. If you ever see this,
Yeah.
we're sorry.
Okay, so I don't recognize 12. Oh, Swirls. Okay, so I was chatting with Swirls that last day, 13th.
Oh, so about 8,000 behind.
Mm-hmm. So
8,200.
close. Gamer Amy. See, you know it's a tough tour when these people that have multiple top 10
Yeah.
badges, when they're coming in 13th, 14th.
For sure.
So
Okay, and what was your final score?
201.
Okay.
Like 2,001,000.
Are we mentally prepared for what's about to happen?
Okay, so it dropped 20 there. So barbecue guy.
I am so nervous right now.
So 20 is 2008. Oh, I got 21. I got 21. Look at that.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Wow. So top 25.
And I'm happy that it wasn't like 300 away from top 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I get it. Because to be honest, like once I knew that top 10 wasn't going to be in the cards, which was kind of in and of itself a difficult thing to kind of come to grips with. But once I finally did, I was like, okay, new goal. Let's hit 2 million.
Yeah.
And let's just see where that gets me. And
Totally.
so I got the 2 million, and I wasn't. So then there was someone else that got 2 million, but like 1,000 points less than me, almost exactly.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah. So 22 people got 2 million points.
Valiant effort.
Yeah.
I was actually really, really scared you weren't going to get top 25.
So here's the thing: is God mode's an ER,
Hmm.
and I'm not friends with him in the game.
Okay.
But I was pretty sure that his score hadn't really changed much,
Okay.
and so I knew that if I was at 2 million and he was at that 1.8,
Yeah.
that there was, for some reason, I just kind of had this idea in my head that he was going to be probably around like 25, 26, and so I was
Okay.
probably going to be safe with.
Cool.
But yeah, so look at that.
I'm so proud of you.
And do you like I already have my faux top 10, like bluish,
Right.
silvery bluish type
Yeah.
of badge?
Yeah.
Because it's the 8-bit Bowser, which I
I
think
love
I'm
it.
actually going to be sporting this badge
Yeah. It's a great
rather
match.
than
Your top 10 one?
the top 100
Yeah.
because it's Dr.
Right.
Bowser, which I didn't use at all.
Yeah.
I'm not too excited about, but this 8-bit Bowser
It's
I
so
actually think is really cool, and I'm really looking forward to that point in the game where he 8-bit Bowser's in the game.
I hope that this is an Easter egg, just being like, you know,
Yeah.
precursor in it.
So we're just gonna do just a real quick, see like round out the top like 100, just to see like what other Frenzy fan members are in top 100.
ER Mike.
So Rashid, good job,
Good.
Rashid.
Rashid.
Shout out to Rashid, 32, very nice. Jeeves,
Jeeves.
1.8, good job, big guy. 36.
Frenzy
Frenzy
Grind.
Grind, 1.8. Let's see here, who else?
Kanye.
Kanye, 1.7.
44.
Yeah.
He likes number 4. That's
And then
fun.
Studfit, 45.
Wow, back to back. Good job, guys.
Yeah. And then Gold Johnny there, that's Johnny 5
Okay.
in the server.
Yeah.
Super active, super supportive. He was DMing me. We
Yeah.
were chatting about,
Such a good guy.
stuff, and he was giving me a lot of support. So shout out to Johnny. Thank you so much. Good job getting top 50, man. Krugga. Mm-hmm. I think I know him from ER. I don't know that he's in our server very much. Let's see here. Who else?
Sure, of course. Yeah, you're Robert.
Oh, yeah, Robert.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. 54. Nicely done. Let's see here.
This is so fun. I'm so proud of everyone.
Yeah. Lots of really high scores.
Yeah. There's another ER one.
Yeah, Raker.
Right here. There it is. It's like your song.
Oh, OG More Rubies.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job. 73, top 75.
Yeah.
1.724. Nicely done. I hope we're not missing. It's kind of small, and
It's
so
really small.
so if we offend anyone, if we missed you, sincere apologies.
Like,
Now, Trash, he used to be on our server quite a bit, but I haven't seen him in a while. But shout out to Trash. Aussie cards.
it's great.
Yeah. Um, so now we're getting like top 90. So still
A lot of OGs.
1.7. Yeah.
All right.
MKD Ben. Oh no. So close.
Within
Within
100.
within 60.
Oh,
60 points.
Ben.
Oh, my heart goes out to you, big guy. Shoot. That's so close.
That is so
That's
cool.
really rough. A lot of scores just like right bunched up there.
Yeah. I feel like not everybody. I haven't experienced that because I haven't gone for top 100, but I feel like it's like a introductory experience that you have to do. Like it happened to you, it happened to Sammy, it happened to
MKD's got a few
yeah.
top 100s though. He's sporting I think a cat tour one right
Okay.
there.
Touche.
He's a good player. He's a good player. So, well, cool. Yeah, so look at that. So top 21. There it is, folks.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hmm.
I'll take you to Atlanta tomorrow for your celebratory. I'm just gonna randomly take you to Atlanta.
Wow, so fun.
This will be fun. Congratulations. Take you to Disney World the week after.
Oh, that'll be fun. You have a firestorm.
Firestorm, are you gonna come to Disney World with us? Go Star Wars it up.
Well, it's late, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've got to go to bed. But thanks, everyone, for joining us.
Congratulations, Frenzy Fanboy.
Thank you. Thanks for everyone for your support and for just being cool on the server, and it was just a bunch of fun. This Bowser tour, very memorable. I love it. Love you guys. Thanks everyone. We really appreciate it. Thanks for coming along with the ride.
Yeah.
And until the next episode, may the frenzies be forever in your favor.
See you guys later.